May 5th, 0080. Albrecht,
This is Elric.
you in front of you, you're are in the captain's chair, and Yalvin and Gutham. And Gutham is the chief engineer aboard.
Mhm.
Are explaining to you how the reactor is doing now.
How's the reactor doing now, boys?
Gutham looks down at a clipboard and he says, "Well, we successfully switched out the reactor with the gratitude, but um, I mean, he like looks at it kind of funny. I'm not sure, or if the Dalian can actually handle it completely.
What makes you say that?
Well, the gratitude is a much bigger ship, sir.
Yeah.
We have a pretty
Yeah.
excessive amount of power at the moment."
Hmm. Interesting. Well, we'll be sure to take all things in moderation and not destroy the place.
Then,
Send that shit to the beam cannons.
uh, then Yalvin says, and it, navigation seems to imply that we're currently ahead of the Rethe.
That's good. Welcome change to not be playing catch up.
However, sir, and he shows you it. We're only within a day's reach of access. If we don't find them now, we're not going to.
Very well.
Well, if that's all, sir, I believe it should be my watch.
You're dismissed.
Albrecht, you get up from the captain's chair. Where do you go?
To my office.
Okay, you walk there, congested hallways like always, normal ship life.
Mm-hmm.
People, acknowledge your presence as you go by as, the skipper. Get to your office, and what do you do?
I'll start writing a letter.
And who's this letter addressed to?
My son, whom I have never met, Thomas Albrecht.
Okay, then what are you going to write?
Age 4 years old. Thomas, I write to you now because this might be the last letter I ever write. My ship will either enter combat or ignominy, and the odds are tremendously against us if we reach combat. I hope that there will be a second letter, but this I cannot promise. Never held you, Thomas. I've never seen you. I've not heard your voice, seen your smile, or spoken with you, but I love you dearly, and I hope very greatly that I soon shall. But in the event that I do not, and that I love you, I'm proud of you, who you are, and who you shall someday become. Patrick Albrecht, Captain, EFSF.
The scene fades. Saul,
Yes.
you need to make a decision. You're in the hangar.
Yes, I do.
You have 4 mobile suits aboard, and you only have 1 shield left.
I see.
Who gets it? Zoe's mobile suit, and your last encounter was the one holding it. And if you were to look up, take a look at her dauntless. You know, the cockpit's been replaced by the Zeke mobile armor she found in a junkyard. It's a bit of
I
a
see.
patch job, but it's better. A funky mobile suit is better than no mobile suit.
Mm.
And this far out in the middle of nowhere, you make do with what you get.
Okay, because as it stands, Losby, there's me, there's the patch job on Zoe's, and there is Connie's. Connie is wanting to be a vanguard. I
Think-
think yes.
I was gonna say, I believe Zoe would be accompanying the Vanguard as well.
I think with what after everything is said and done, what is Connie and Zoe's mobile suits looking like comparatively to each other?
Well, right now, everything's repaired back into shape. Uh, like besides being out of shields, like everything has been repaired. On the return trip, you wouldn't have any spare parts, but that's assuming you run into combat again. Then who knows about that.
Okay. Do I fall on? Mm, fuck.
Hey,
Okay.
Pancake,
That's me.
what's your MS move?
MS move check 14.
Zoe has a 15. It might be better to give it to Connie.
I was about to say, I think Saul is going to unconsciously fall back on his own
Bias.
bias, yeah. And also after last time where fucking Connie decided I'm gonna do it. And
Let's
risked
do it.
let's do it. Yeah,
Okay, still
risked
no.
his life. I think Saul will give the shield to Connie, and if Zoe and him are working together as Vanguard, Saul is also going to pre preemptively organize it. So him, Lozy, and it is Ensign Joe in the fucking
Public. He's in the public class.
yeah, the public class. I
Yeah,
keep
he's not being in the Vanguard.
yeah. So as stands, there's going to be the current main team, which is Saul, Lozy, Joe, and the Vanguard, which is going. Are you guys going straight for Badge, or are you going straight for the ship?
I
Well,
believe we were going
the
straight for the
ship.
ship.
Okay,
And if we
so
go for the ship, Badge is probably going to come for us.
okay, so Zoe and Connie are are as Vanguard duty. Your job is to stop the ship. First and foremost, stop it from moving and getting away. For main team, Salt will put down the main objective for himself, Lozy, and Joe is to provide you guys covering support. And if Baj shows up, Saul has put himself as he will intercept him.
Saul, I have a question.
Yes.
Connie wanted to take off the governors on his mobile suit. The chief mechanic and his flight captain brought this up with you. Did you approve it?
He will approve it begrudgingly, but before he does, he wants to call in Connie.
Yeah, it might be a good idea for Zoe to do that too, all things considered, since they're going to be,
And then he'll also call you in too.
Okay.
You're all together now.
Junior Lieutenant Saul.
Junior
Let's
Lieutenant.
Ensign, warrant officer. Or I'm just gonna cut to it. Zoe, Connie. I do not like putting. I don't even need to tell you this, but I'm going to say it. I don't like putting my men, my team, in harm's way. After what just happened, we have a duty though. We have a duty to be better people. what Badge did, and even on supposed orders, it is inexcusable. It is threatening the lives of hundreds of innocents, and that is how low they are willing to go. We cannot allow them to get away this time.
Connie crosses his arms and tilts his head a little bit. The still healing black eye kind of twitches. You're preaching to the choir, Saul.
I know. And that's why I'm going to be approving both of you to have any modifications or limiter adjustments made to your mobile suits.
So you see Zoe's flight captain perk up. Sir, I'm not sure if that's a good idea uh with the modified dauntless.
Zoe kind of looks to the flight captain and she says, "It probably isn't, but do we really have much of a choice? The window is closing, and if Connie's going to be doing it, I might as well too. We both have the best performing mobile suits, and we're going to have to go all out. I'm," kind of looks to the floor, "used to piloting machines like that, let's say. If anything happens, I'll try and figure it out. If anything, I can just return to the hangar.
That's
But
my concern, ma'am. Uh, we don't know how the mobile arm you found is supposed to perform normally. We know nothing about it. We don't even know what it's called.
Connie is going to look at this thing. Does he get any sort of feeling from it?
Uh, you get a feeling, but not one you can place. It feels odd, but not in a familiar way. Brand new feeling for
Not
you.
even, not even like familiar to when he had the Saikamu
No,
Tesuzaku.
it feels different.
Connie's fingers twitch a bit, but he doesn't say anything.
Zoe thinks on it. That's
And
just
you
like,
and he, this chief petty officer looks around. We have gone far beyond the call of duty in this mission.
"We sure have." She thinks for a second. She thinks about the power she felt in the cockpit. But we still all want to make it home. Alright, let's not try anything risky with any modifications. I'll catch up with Connie either way. Just make sure the mobile suit is able to perform as much as it can.
He nods, and then this flight captain looks to you, Connie, and Mr. Constantine. Try to
Yes.
show some restraint out there. The governors are there to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
He shrugs. I'll be fine.
He gives Saul the
No.
side eye before, getting back to work.
If you'll excuse me, I have a letter to write.
As do I. And Zoe, if you have any letters you need to write.
Zoe kinda just. I guess I can write one letter. Just in case. But I definitely am gonna see them again. Con looks to her hand as she thinks to herself, no matter what.
Losey,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
She's a bit sad that all her effort with the paint had gone to waste. in truth, a bit more sad than the fact that everyone almost died. Mostly by the fact that everyone did not die. It's a beautiful way of looking at the world. She's just in her cockpit. She's not writing any letters. She's going to go home. It's not even in her mind that this mission could go bad or will. She's just looking through all her knickknacks, her memoirs, her sort of little trinkets from all her siblings. There's a little space rock, which Jonathan fell in love with. Sophie used to really like this little doll, and it just got so torn up that when she left for service, she gave it to her. And with almost 10 siblings, it's hard to keep count of all their names and everything they've given, and yet Losey knows all their names by heart. She's going to go back to working for them. She's going to go back to making their dinner, to being almost like a mom to them. And it's going to be okay. And she knows that she's going to get that kid home. She's going to get Saul to see the love of his life, and she's going to, goddammit, get Connie to see his kid. And Joe, she never quite knows what Joe wants, but whatever he wants, I'm sure she'll help him with that too.
Speaking of Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, you understand the situation that Dalian's in. Axis is within sight. Currently metaphorically, but within the next couple of hours, quite possibly literally. You're about as far away from the Earthsphere as you've ever been. You're in the Hildas. You're beyond the belt. Joe, can the Dalian fail?
It can't be allowed to at this point. This will be this will be our last opportunity. If we don't succeed now, this will all been a tremendous waste.
And if it is a waste?
And we're back in this situation, fighting another doomed war of independence. Will just set things back, another generation. So Joe is very, very determined that that won't be on his watch, at least.
Okay.
He's probably obsessively checking over the 2 torpedoes he's carrying into this fight.
It can really make or break the fight, can it? Connie, you said you wanted to write a letter?
Yes.
To who?
To his wife and kid.
What do you want to say?
The problem was when he tried to initially write the letter, it sounded like a last will and testament, which did not feel appropriate to him. Now, with the situation they're being faced with, it does entirely seem appropriate. So this time, it does sound like a last will and testament intentionally. Something along the lines of, this may be my last letter, and if it is, I am truly, deeply sorry. And then he struggles to get past that point because what do you say? It's very difficult to
Losey.
tell the people that you love you are going to die. You know that.
Hey, Losey?
Hmm?
On the hangar floor, you notice Connie struggling. He looks emotionally distraught, and you can see him writing a letter.
She tosses the space rock back in the cockpit, jumps down from her cockpit door.
You make it to Connie. What do you say?
Constantine,
Losey.
you know you can't put words on paper by staring at it. Sorry, that
He
was
pauses for a second. Yeah, you're right. It all just sounds like a will. No matter which way I write it, it's a will. And this time, it's entirely appropriate that it could be a will. This could damn well be my last sortie I ever go on.
then don't write it or say what they already know. They know you love them. They know you want to be with them. What else needs to be said? You don't
He
have to be an
stops.
author.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. And then he immediately goes back to writing, this time actually making progress.
Excellent. Matherin, you had an idea.
Yeah, conveniently enough, it's carrying on the real theme we have going this of everyone engaging in some writing projects.
Would you like to
Um,
share? Oh, you can continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So Matherin is currently engaged in a bit of mass forgery, uh, trying to give us an option to hopefully get the Rethe crew to not fight us to the death, considering that they're all members of the Xeon Foreign Legion, therefore like traitors to the Federation. Since he spent the last several days like trawling through personnel records, the idea occurred to forge some documents. Since he saw how the remnant operatives are able to weave their agents in with like fake service records of creating records for any of the Rethe's crew who might wish to surrender, that would, instead of marking them as members of the Foreign Legion, instead as like residents of the Principality, and therefore not subject to that sort of penalties for treason. But he hasn't floated to the captain quite yet, because he feels it's probably best to present this as a fait accompli rather than ask permission.
Would someone like to roll narrative points?
How much?
It's a
How
D12.
many? That's a 10.
Okay then. Math. Fripp, I'm gonna give you two options right now. You could spend 3 narrative points and just make it happen, or you can roll for it.
Oh, I think the drama dictates I have to at least roll for it.
And I'm just gonna tell you this now. If you fail it, that's that.
Okay. Because yeah, what was the total we're at?
We're at 10 out of 12, and I'm asking for 3.
I'm a gambler, but I might spend 1 just to improve the effect.
This would be charm and deception,
Charm and deception. Am I good at that?
or maybe tact.
I'm much more tactful than charming. I'd like to give it a go, but I will spend to give myself a bonus if that's all right with everyone.
Yeah.
For
Mm-hmm.
Very well then. You may roll.
That is 3 success.
3 successes. You have about a
Yes, I did.
stack of 50 on here. This is enough for at least all the officers and most of the senior NCOs. And that's just within today. You know, you've been doing this for a couple days now. You have a grand total of like, I don't know, 220 something forged personnel documents in front of you. I feel like that's enough. I believe you have a conversation to
He's
have.
really going to dig that deeply. But with that accomplished, he will, like, having decided that he has enough, go to the captain's office to present him with this alternative.
You find Albrecht's office.
I'll knock.
Come in.
Door opens. How does Albrecht look right now?
Bit haggard, hasn't slept well or much at all recently, but busy, alert.
What is he doing?
Going over reports from engineering and from weapons about the coming engagement.
When Albrecht looks up, Matherin, what does he see?
Probably an equally haggard-looking Matherin with a stack of files under his arm. Captain, I have something you may wish to see.
What's that? What do you have there?
A possible solution for when we catch up to the Rethe to keep them from fighting to the end.
What do you have there? Okay, and what would that be?
And Matherin will set the files on his desk. Chance for the crew to surrender rather than fight to the death. As we both know, they don't see any way out of this alive without escaping from us.
Well, true, but that's also. Do you really feel like that's something we can realistically actually offer them?
No, but it's best to have options than to not. We seem to have a remarkably persuasive
deficit.
group so far.
What was that, Frep?
Oh, it's just basically saying I don't think this will work, but we've talked our way out of several situations between the whole thing with the Republic ship and the truce. It can't hurt to have an extra tools at our disposal.
We certainly find ourselves in a deficit of options. So, well, what's the specifics?
Yeah, but Rathen will explain basically. Inspiration coming from as he trolled through the personnel records for both the Republic is Beyond ship and then Dalian itself, how records could be falsified, and knowing that crew of the Rethe are not willing to surrender because they face capital punishment for being traitors. This gives them identities as citizens of the Principality who they're still acting as renegades. They're not going to get off scot-free, but at least it's not a death sentence rather than what they're currently facing if they end up in Federation captivity.
Do you feel like you could handle the negotiations in the event of?
I'd be willing to try.
Well, we've got to try.
I have a quick meta question. Who's best
Yeah.
at charm in this party? Because it's not Math's strong suit.
All pretty decent at it.
I've got 4.
pretty decent as well.
Yeah, but Albrecht's also a meathead.
I
That's just
hate
low.
being happy.
Fair.
You know,
I guess do we want to read any of the other crew in on this plan? Thinking specifically the mobile suit attachments, since they seem to be willing to try some unorthodox methods. But Matherin will leave that decision up to the captain.
Very well. We'll try our best, and before we engage, we'll try to make contact. I wish I could make promises, though. Copy all, Matherin.
All for now.
As you were.
And yeah, with that, Matherin will take his leave. And if, yeah, with the captain's permission, he'll probably go and try and track down Saul and read him in on this plan.
we find Saul in the hangar.
Yes.
Matherin will gesture at the pile of files he has. Just have a possible set of options for you that I think might be of some help.
No.
The crew of the Rethe are going to try and fight us to the death if they're caught, because they have no option. This, gesture the pile, is that option. That would at least make surrender, if not likely, possible.
Next to
False alarm.
Matherin, you see a stack of files in a cart. Very big stack.
Saul picks up one, looks at it.
You see the name Bash Howard's residency, place of birth. Norton, side 3. Earth, Xeon on a space attack force, which you Saul know to be personally that to be complete and utter bullshit. What do you think, Saul?
He nods. This is certainly an option, and it's better than the alternative.
No guarantee that any of this will actually work, but it seemed worth the effort.
The two of you suddenly hear the klaxons roar. Albrecht.
Yeah.
The video, the console feed on your desk pops open. It's Yalvin.
Alvin, what's the situation?
He salutes. It's 6 mobile suit size signatures right ahead.
Sound general quarters, sortie all available mobile suits.
He nods. Then the line cuts.
Just mobile suits? He thinks to himself. Where's the bloody Rethe? And then heads to the bridge.
Zoe,
Yeah.
you and the rest of the flight team hear the klaxons roar. General quarters, all hands, battle stations.
Zoe was probably in the ready room, waiting as the Texan roar. She puts on her helmet, slides the visor down, skewering her face slightly as she makes her way to the hangar. As she makes it to the hallway that enters into the hangar, she kicks herself off the low gravity and floats into it, looking at the gym Dauntless modified. Again, for a second, it takes the visage of not the Gym Dauntless, but of a different mobile suit that she once piloted, a machine known as the Rider, as she takes a deep breath.
Hops into the Zoe custom.
Yeah, as she hops into the Gym Dauntless Zoe custom. She turns on comms. Actually, is Connie getting in the mobile suit?
Yeah, you can see him running out of the ready room. His helmet is locked. Or I guess not running, but floating. His helmet's locked behind him on his normal suit, and you can see he's hobbling on one leg, trying to put the other one on while rushing, and his hair's still wet.
Zoe's gonna raise the Gym Dauntless Zoe Customs arm up.
Oh, hold up, I'm receiving a phone call.
Albrecht, when you get to the bridge, you're being briefed on the situation.
And what is the situation?
It looks
Exactly.
like the mobile suits are holding the opposing mobile suits are holding in a defensive posture right ahead of basically your standoff range.
That's weird. Try and talk to them. He says to the comms officer.
The comms officer, what exactly do you want him to say?
Try and make contact with them, and it's weird that they're just hanging out at standoff range and not doing anything. He wants to know what the deal is.
All right, I'm back.
The comms officer tries hailing them. You know, this is the Dalian. Respond.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting nothing. They're not responding. Whether or not that's the Minovsky interference or if they just don't care, who knows?
Matherin, any ideas?
Matherin,
Yes.
I would like you to roll me Keen Investigate or Academics.
I will go with academics.
At a -3 then.
Ooh.
Oh.
If it's investigate, is there a minus?
No.
Then I will go investigate because that's a big swing between the two. That is 4 success.
You're very close to access. Like extremely close to access.
They might be bind.
Huh?
Just thinking to myself out loud.
Albrecht, then you hear Yalvin whisper in your ear, "Sir, they may be covering for the Rethe."
Yeah.
They have to be close. But where is it? Can't hide a ship. Not in space like this.
Albrecht, if you to look out of, the bridge, basically as the camera pans right, you see asteroids, and it pulls back forward and to the left to open space.
Must be hiding in the asteroids. Have the mobile suits sorted yet?
But and then says they're about to launch. Any directives for them?
Have them scout out. Have some of them scout out the belt, but keep most of them close to us.
Understood, sir. Saul, you've gotten the order. You're to investigate bogies in front of you while keeping it, while also investigating the belt asteroids to your right.
Vanguard, you're going to aim back as your as blah, 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 blah. Vanguard, you're to aim back as main team goes up to investigate. We need you on launch at the proper target at the right time.
Very well.
Understood. Be careful.
This is Salt getting ready to launch.
Losey, to the
Losey.
left, to the left of you see Saul's Jim get onto the catapult.
Stick together. We don't want any heroes. I'm ready. Losey, ready for launch?
Saul, you see the lights, bottom right hand of your vision goes red, and then green. You're thrown out into space. Losey following shortly behind you. As the ones investigating these 6 mobile suits in front of you, what do you want to do exactly?
You said there are 6.
Yep.
Are they active?
Yep. They are trying to pull back from where you're currently at.
Can I establish a laser line?
No, but you can't magnify enough to get a good look at what these are exactly.
Okay, can I try that?
Yep. You zoom. You go on max magnification. 4 Zaku F2s and a pair of Gelgoogs.
Do they match the ones we have fought prior?
Yes, exact matches.
Okay. They have made choice. Therefore, nah. All right. Vanguard. This is Saul to Vanguard.
Nodding to Saul. Go.
We have our enemies. We have our enemies spotted. Not the ship, though. Update Elbrick. And be ready to launch. He will then key into Losey and Ensign Joe. All right. Those are them. Keep on guard. We don't know what we're looking at, but they're falling back.
Connie patches into Alberic. Captain Alberic, this is Warrant Officer Constantine.
Go, Constantine.
Saul, Junior Lieutenant, and Warrant Officer Bolt have engaged the Rethe's mobile suits. We have confirmation. It's those Republic of Xeon traitors and two Gelgoogs.
Do you have visual on the Rethe proper?
Not at this time, sir.
Damn it. Keep your eyes on a swivel. We can't afford to let it surprise us again.
Yes, Captain. Constantine out. I'm assuming Connie's just standing on the deck of the ship.
I'm more thinking like at the mouth of the hangar.
He's got the visor down. He's scanning around.
So, Saul, What now? It's 2 versus 6.
Yes. Um. Uh, hmm, they aren't our main targets, and that's my problem. We don't have. Uh, you know what? I'll patch into Albert and ask Albert. You hear me?
We read you.
2 versus 6 at the moment. You want to hang by the ship as we go through, or do you want to initiate the fight?
Pull back to the ship. We'll try and keep you clear as good as we can.
All right then. And then he will patch into Lizzie, pull back. They're not our target.
Copy.
I will be right back. I'm sorry.
As basically Saul and Losie's mobile suit turns around, the camera zooms out, and the posture of it zooms out to one of the Galgooks right behind the shoulder. Then the camera pans as you can get a cowboy shot of it, and then the posture shifts ever so slightly. What had seemed comfortable now has become tense. Zoe.
Yeah.
I'd like you to make me keen investigate telepathy. With a +3.
Keen. Okay, 1 second. That is 4 successes.
You're standing at the mouth of one of the Dalian's hangar. Basically to your right, there's Kine doing the same. And you don't know how you know this, but you can feel the confidence of the bandits start to evaporate as Lozy and Saul back off.
Zoe kind of like on the feet, her expression shifts as she says, I think we just managed to avoid one of their traps. They don't seem confident anymore. Zoe's gonna key into the captain. Captain Alberic.
This is Albrecht.
I think that bandit force might have been a trap. I can't really explain why, but I feel like us backing away just made them lose their confidence.
Well, that's good to know. Try and stay close to Try and stay close to the ship from now on. We don't want any surprises.
Are they trying to lure us out into the firing range for the Rethe?
I believe so. The Rethe must be hiding somewhere in the rocks.
Can I try to use my new type shenanigans to find that ship?
Alberic.
Yes?
So in front of you would be this group of 6 mobile suits out in open space. You start to see them as Lozy and Cell start to pull back. Basically, if this was to the camera's perspective, move backwards and to the left.
Okay.
And I'd like you to roll me keen investigate.
Okay. Keen and investigate. That's a threshold of 8.
1 moment. Reroll. Zoe, what did you roll again? How many successes?
4.
You may do this with a +2.
Go mind, you messed up the stats. The
6 successes.
Gelgoogs have only
No.
3 armor and 4
Yeah, this is all
frame.
right. Yeah, this is all right.
Is it right?
Yeah, they were in a fight last time.
Yeah.
No,
Don't be the kid
most people
with
here
the-
don't have fresh mobile suits. Almost no one does.
Don't be the kid who reminds the teacher about the homework before class ends.
What did you roll, Elric?
I rolled 6 successes.
You've been on about, you've gotten a lot of combat experience within the last year and a half.
That's true.
And you want to know what you notice?
What do I notice?
As soon as they start to pull back, the Zakus and Gelgoogs start to reposition them back into where they were originally as soon as you don't follow.
Huh.
How far away are they from us, game terms?
They'd be at super long at like Albrecht to them.
I can hit that.
Actually, I don't think you can. I don't think you have any weapon with long range.
Don't we have a single ballistic sniper rifle on board?
No,
What happened to the Polycrest?
I thought the
It's
Polycrest
still
it's just a beam rifle with more
Oh.
damage.
No, I thought.
I mean, beam smart guns are essentially just medium to long range beam cannons.
Is that what? Well, that was just a beam sniper rifle. But anyways, there are too many weapons in Gundam, so. So you said you wanted to take a shot at them?
Yes.
I'd like you to roll me a simple fire check, -4.
Fire check -4. All right.
Yep, because two for long range, another 2 for their nimbles.
All right. Oh, would you look at that? 7. 6 degrees of success.
Bro is a sniper? Question mark.
So yeah, Connie is going to crouch to one knee on his mobile suit, bring up the Polycrest rifle, and the visor drops down on the GM Dauntless with a hiss of steam. He pulls out the targeting computer and takes a shot at one of the Zakus.
Congratulations, you just wiped a Zaku out. Connie, what you
Yay.
see them do as soon as you do this, they start to back off more.
See, I don't see the logic behind this reasoning because we can just inch up closer, take one out, force them to back their trap up again, and do it again and again until they got no.
Or until we get into the Rethe's range.
Yeah,
And
that's
then we can
yeah.
fully engage.
Yeah, just keep asking yourself the question: where is the Rethe?
Where is the Rethe actually?
Where's
for real,
the
For
caveman?
real though.
Yeah, can we do anything to try to search for it?
Who's flying the plane?
Wait, if I'm
5
Anyway.
year.
and you're here, then who's helming the Rethe? And it's the Rethe crashing into the side of Axis.
How did it crash into the side of Axis? Great. Mission
That's
accomplished.
wonderful. Yeah, it's the best of all possible worlds.
Brilliant.
You know, the fact that I just recently read Candide, that hit. I felt like you just flashbanged me with words, Quicks.
What? Huh? What?
Yeah, because like the main character's shitty mentor said that's his catchphrase.
You don't want a Leibnizian mentor. That's one of the worst philosophies a mentor could have.
Yeah, Voltaire agrees.
Anyways,
So, Connie, you've used your action for this turn. What do you want to pass it to? Like who? Oops.
Pass it to Saul.
Hello, I am here to be passed too.
So, Saul, Connie just took a shot at. You're currently at let's say medium distance with this group of bandits.
That is close enough for me to shoot at them.
Yep.
indeed.
I think I'm going to shoot at the second Gelgoog.
It's gonna attempt to fire back.
I see. May
You may what?
May I spend my reaction to dodge?
You may.
Hopefully, you won't have to spend it though.
Yeah, who knows?
I might just kill it. Let's find out, though.
Thing is, it's shooting back at you, so.
Which do you want me to roll first? Shoot or the dodge?
Shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you succeed like 2 more, if 3 better than him, then you won't have to dodge, if memory serves.
Oh, that's really good. So I'm shooting them with my MS machine gun. And I rolled 6 successes.
It shoots a beam back at you. But you know, as you're starting to maneuver around, it you get a beat on it. You see an explosion in the distance. So what was your since you used your reaction to charge, I'm gonna use Zaku to shoot at you.
Oh, how dare you?
Can I use one of my reactions to blow him away before he has a chance to shoot?
You can try.
All right, still a 12.
-2 because of nimble too. Plus, you're still at super long range, Connie.
Yeah, so 12. That is a 9, 4 degrees of success.
I also got 4 degrees success.
No!
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. 2.
1.
Okay then, so that's you hit the second Zaku. No, it's third Zaku. Just down to 2 health.
And the Gelgoog just blocked with their shield, correct?
They don't have shields.
Oh, then does he eat the damage?
Oh.
You got 6 successes on your.
Yeah, I got 6
Fire.
successes.
So that would be the maximum amount of first. That would be like.
Oh yes,
that'd
the
be enough to
Gelgoog is
beat
gone.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. that is a 0080 gym command moment against a fucking Gelgoog Zagu.
I want to say this real quick. Zoe,
Yeah.
you can feel a very strange aura coming off of Connie. He's it's very strange. It's almost menacing in a way. He hasn't talked or said anything since you guys launched.
Zoe's gonna raise her mobile suit arm up to him. He should know what this means.
Yeah. It takes him a bit to realize, but he raises it up and touches his mobile suit's forearm to Zoe's.
Zoe just kind of through contact comms is we can't afford to hold back against them. But just remember what you're fighting for right now.
Over the video, he nods, but he doesn't say anything.
Don't make me come save your ass again.
Let's hope that won't be necessary.
I hope not.
We still haven't even found the damn Rethe.
Once we find it, we need to take care of it. After that, she kind of looks down. I'll be counting on you to help me. You could kind of surmise what she means by that.
Saul,
As it always is.
who do you want to pass to?
It has to be passed to an enemy now.
Yep.
It sure does. I'm gonna say third Zaku.
The third Zaku. And it's going to take a shot at you, Saul.
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna
-2. -3, actually.
yours.
No, -4.
Hey, what?
Because it took frame damage, so it shouldn't got like a -2 now to all of its rolls. What was that removed?
See what I got. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yep, so it fires a burst at you, Saul. Can't get a beat on you. Lucky you. And it passes to the Gelgoog. Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a shot at you. What do you do?
Okay. She's going to use her reaction to dodge.
Very well then. Make me a move check.
Okay, that is going to be... Oh, right, 3 dice. It's going to be 2 successes.
Let's see. And another whiff on my end. You know, you see a beat. Basically, you pull back. Your shoulders bite into the seatbelt, and you know a beam whizzes by.
You know, this reminds me of a game my siblings used to play with. It was something hunt. Ugh. Play it with a little laser gun.
And I'm gonna pass it to Albrecht.
Okay. What do
What?
the sensors actually read?
To your right, garbage information. It's Minosky particles are at combat density at the moment.
So there's like definite. So what you're saying is the Rethe is definitely hiding in the rocks somewhere, masking its precise location with Minovsky emissions. Got it. And where are my mobile suits posed?
In front of you. Is Saul and Losey. In the hangar, you have Connie and Zoe.
Connie, Zoe, are there any holdups? Why haven't you deployed yet?
That's a good question. Why haven't we deployed yet? Didn't we get told by Saul to hang back?
Yeah.
Connie to Captain Connie to Albrecht. Saul told us to stay back here, wait till they found the Rethe before we deployed. So I've just been sitting here providing support fire.
Amend previous orders. Still launch, just remain close to the Dalian.
Very well. And then Connie gets up, or his mobile suit gets up, walks over to the cockpit, or not the cockpit, the fucking catapult, locks in,
I
and
have
gets
an
ready to
idea.
launch.
But while Zoe does the same, she goes on and she's just like, when we find the Rethe, we'll be back here so we can launch that missile attack, Captain.
We need a broom. Sweep away these rocks. Wait a minute. Matherin! Do we still have the inflatable decoy from the first engagement?
I think we should. I don't think we destroyed it.
You did not destroy it.
Launch it and send it forward into the kill zone. Perhaps we can lure them out.
Looks like we're going to be standing by just a little longer.
Matherin.
I don't like tension. It's bad for my neck.
Zoe leans back on her seat. Bad for those heads, too.
Matherin.
Yes.
Could you please roll me a keen deception?
Sure. I was looking at the wrong character sheet for a second. It's like, I'm pretty sure I'm good at this. I was looking at the wrong one. I was like, I had a 0 for a second. I was deeply confused.
It's like that
Matherin.
Tom and Jerry meme of, Jerry looking in 2 different directions with his eyeballs.
Pretty much. Oh, that was a terrible roll, though. I think that's the first roll I failed for Matherin in like 3 sessions. So I rolled an 11
Reroll it.
instead of 8.
Would you like to reroll?
Where are we at for
9
points
out
at the
of
moment?
12.
Your folks are fine with that. I'll re-roll
Yeah.
that one. I think it's hilarious to use the big inflatables. They're one of my favorite dumbest things in Gundam.
Yeah, but it makes so much sense.
There we go. That's a 5. So that will be 4 success.
Albert, your intention with the inflatable was what exactly again?
Send it forward into the kill zone and see if we can draw anything out.
Okay, then. So you deploy the balloon dummy.
Yes.
And it looks like the Rethe's not biting. But you do notice something. And, actually, no, never mind. I was going to call on Connie, but that's too much screen time. Anyways, so, Albrecht, what you see is, as soon as it starts to veer right back into the asteroids, because, from the distance of, as the mobile suits you're currently fighting can see, they can't really tell the difference between the Dalian and this dummy. And as soon as this dummy starts to veer into the asteroids, they start to pull forward.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so what pulls forward? The suits, or?
Yes, the suits.
How many enemy mobile suits are left? They got 1, right?
There are currently 4.
Mobile suit detachment, once you have all 4 suits, go investigate the area where those mobile suits just popped from.
Popped from? No, these are the ones you're already fighting.
Wait, what changed then?
As soon as the dummy got closer to the asteroids, the enemies you're currently fighting started to shadow it forward.
What do you mean? What?
Okay, I'll just make you roll so I can explain this as explicitly as possible. Leadership keen, please.
Okay. 4, 5. 3 successes.
3 successes. Excellent. The Rethe is not behind them, It's not an open space. And if you were to move into the asteroids, which these mobile suits don't want you to do, they would have to follow and engage.
So what am I seeing them do?
They're trying to bait you out into open space and waste your time.
Mobile suits, be advised, we're about to move into the rocks.
Move check, please, Albrecht.
Mm-hmm. Where's my third die? MS move check. That's 7, 13. 1 success.
One success. You successfully change course.
All right.
Is that your only action, or would you like to do anything else?
I'll hang on to my actions for now.
Excellent. Who would you like to pass to?
Zoe.
It's my turn.
Yep. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, what's the situation look like? There's the mobile suits that are trying to lure us out into open space. We're moving closer to the rocks. If I hold my turn, I'd be able to activate it when I want, right?
Correct.
Right. I don't think there's much for Zoe to really do. I mean, she could launch and try to see if she could find the Rethe if that's what you want her to do.
That's an option.
Quince, do you want her to do that?
Yeah, let's go for that, but stay in the rocks as much as you can.
All right. Zoe is going to say, Zoe Abriere, Gem Dauntless Custom, launching. I'll be back. As she pushes out of the hangar for the catapult, jumps off, and stays close to the rocks as she's going to maneuver around them to look for the Rethe.
God damn it, you're not going without me.
So I guess for my turn, I would like to search for the Rethe, at least for this action I have.
Keen. Systems.
Okay.
Investigate. Telepathy.
Keen. Systems. This is a 36?
Yes.
That's a 7. Well, whoops, that's a 9. Not a 7. 5 successes. I typed in 9 instead of 7.
You can feel it.
Which direction adjacent to the ship?
Diagonal right. Forwards.
Zoe's going to what would be the okay, what clock are we facing? Like if we were a clock, what hour are we facing?
Compared to the ship, about 1 to 2.
Can we just say, yeah, okay, we can just say like 12, 1, 2 p.m. All right, so Zoe's, so if it's diagonal and we're at like 1 to 2, Zoe's going to say common to the captain's feet. Captain, 3 o'clock to the right.
What do you see?
I can feel it. It's there. To the right of us at around 3 o'clock. Not a full 90 degrees. Probably more 45-degree angle from where you're currently facing. The Rethe's probably hiding in that area.
Probably?
Just trust me on this.
Connie's gonna patch in. New type intuition, Captain.
Zoe, as you start to move in, the Zaku's react to try to catch up. Hey, Lozi, Saul. They're gonna make a pass at you two, and by pass I mean charge.
Oh no. Anyways,
Okay.
13. Saul, you are out of reactions.
I sure am. Do your worst.
Hmm?
Do your worst.
They successfully make their move checks.
You good?
Oh, he's dying.
Ugh. No.
God.
Not dead yet.
Zoe Gani, when you start to move it into the asteroids more, you notice the remaining mobile suits start to go hog wild and just bull rush Lozy and Saul.
Oh hell no!
Question.
Yes.
Can I make a melee check against the both of them?
You don't have a reaction, Lozy.
Can I use my action?
You have not been pulled yet.
Can't
Okay.
you use the action as a reaction if you run out of reactions, or was that changed?
You can only do that if you go into wait to act. So you'd have to be pulled first. You'd have to
Okay.
someone would have to go up to you and say, "I give the turn to you," and then you say, "I don't want to. I just want to wait right now." That would have to happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna saturate the area with flak in order to buy her some time.
Based.
Okay then. I would like you, Alberic, to make me 2 flak checks. With a threshold of 10.
That's 3 successes and 4 successes.
They 3 and 4 successes. This is an attack, not a suppression.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's an attack.
So you get, Lozy, Saul, as these 2 mobile suits are coming towards you, they take around here, around there, but they are still getting closer.
Okay.
How far are the Zaku's from me?
From you, Zoe, they would have just entered medium.
And it's technically still my turn since they used their reaction, right?
Yeah, you said you wanted to use one of your actions, as wait to act, correct?
Yeah, so I'm going to be acting on the turn that I activated with at a minus, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay, then Zoe's going to whip around and take a shot at Zaku number 2nd. That's a word.
Okay, then please make me a shoot check at a -2.
That is 2 successes.
Uh,
That's 6.
I got 4 successes.
That didn't he use his reaction to move?
He was already moving.
No.
We're
Well, that
trying to stop
shows.
him from charging.
Right. Okay, no, that makes sense.
Connie, it looks like it's up to you.
All right. So 2 Zaku's incoming.
Yep.
All right.
Weren't they already slowed by the flak?
No, they were hit by the flak.
So are they flying information?
Yep, as a duo.
Do you think is there any angle from where Connie's at right now that he could get a collateral off of him?
No.
All right, looks like he's gonna do this the difficult way.
However,
And as Connie's on the cut, oh my, excuse me. My
However,
apologies.
you would only need to get 1 success each to kill both of them.
Yeah. So Connie's still on the catapult right now. So Hold on, we get a sip real quick. Warrant Officer Akos Constantine, GM Dauntless, launching, and he shoots off of the catapult. Gomai, did we ever figure out what removing the limiters and the governors did?
Congratulations, you have a tune pool of 4. Anytime you use them, you take 2 body damage per.
Jesus. All right. Connie is going to jet off and get behind the 2 Zakus and line up the Polycrest rifle.
I'd like you to make me a shoot check at a -1.
All right. Alrighty, that is 8 over 15. That's 8 degrees of success.
In a split moment that you move out of the way, you feel a flash of fear before you blast one away. And the second one doesn't even notice you before you put one right through the cockpit. They list uselessly past you, Losey.
My shot, Con.
Anytime. And he's going to jet off towards where Zoe is.
As you do that, the Gelgoog that's some distance away, median to your perspective, Connie, will take a shot at you.
He can most certainly try. I would like to meet the attack.
You can't. You
You
don't
have
any
no
more reactions.
reactions.
Oh shit! I forgot what turn, we were on.
I guess I'll spend a reaction to shoot at him.
A suppressive fire as an attack.
I'll suppressive him with the Vulcans. So that would be at a +1, right? The suppressive check.
Yep. So this would be at a -3 overall.
3, you say?
Yep.
2 successes. So that would be a -2 to his roll.
Oop, who dropped?
Quicks.
Clicks.
Ah.
Dun 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 dun. Quicks.
So, Connie, Zoe, you see the Gelgoog start to line up a shot. You throw some fire at him. He dodges, and instead of hitting your mobile suit, Connie hits the shield. It's trash now, but your mobile suit's fine. The shield successfully took the shot for you.
He breathes out. There's a little bit of strain in his voice. Well, that's the last one.
With Quick's gone and me needing to pee, and it's been an hour and a half, I think a bathroom break is in order.
Yep.
Understandable.
Should be no more than 5 minutes. Ah!
Copy.
Alright, so we're doing pretty well so far.
That sounds like a plan. I don't think any of the big players have showed up, and who knows if they've been able to squeeze out another Gelgoog with the factory.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't think they've gotten to the factory.
Well, they have the factory. It could be they don't have the materials.
Well, no, because it's a whole factory. It's a Zanzibar 2 we've been chasing, and it's not like they've been towing the factory.
Isn't that the entire, like, I think that's what they're doing, though.
That's like the thing there. That's why we're after them. They have the factory. That's
You
why we're
know,
here.
Sizes and Gundam are kind of bullshit. They broke down the machines, and it's all in storage inside the Zanzibar.
That would also
What?
explain why.
Why didn't you tell me? I was like, wait a minute, we haven't seen the factory yet, and you could have just
I just
said,
got
"Yeah,
back."
No,
Well,
like
they have the
2
factory, that's the
sessions
thing.
ago. 2
That's-
sessions ago.
That's really all. That's really all we need.
Because they're not going to, they have, or I guess they have, maybe it's like they have the supplies for the factory, they have like the crucial, like, they have the molds, maybe. Something like that.
They have
Oh,
the
hey,
things they need to make Gelgoog parts.
Hi, Quick. Welcome back.
Hello,
500
Quix. We were on a little bathroom break.
Yeah.
Hello.
Had perfect bathroom break that almost perfectly coincided with here.
Of course, it was perfectly timed and not for
I
any
know,
other reason.
literally yes.
Do you need a bathroom break now that you're back?
I'd appreciate one.
Feel
Sure.
free. We've already stopped. I have to cut this
Pepper
anyways.
break, baby.
Okay.
Pancake on the last session realizes he's never seen the Gelgoog factory.
They call me Gelgood baby. Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry, yeah.
Oop.
I am back. I have changed my Dr. Pepper break into grabbing a fucking monster. Anyway, you were saying something when I was leaving, Gomine?
Oh yeah, it's just last session you finally realized you've never seen the factory.
No, I've known we haven't seen the factory. I remember it because I brought it up 3 sessions.
Yeah. We have not seen the factory.
We haven't seen the factory.
I don't remember this at all.
Also, Jesus Christ, Connie is at 16 MS kills now.
That's pretty impressive.
He's cracked.
Thing is, this phase is done all I expected it to. Zoe, you were the last one to have gone, correct? Last one pulled?
It was Zoe. Yeah, Zoe, because Albrecht passed his turn to Zoe, and Zoe's gonna hold her second turn for now. And the Gelgoog's acted, so I guess I will pass it to Lozy.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything Dinkle wants to do?
I would save this conversation from when the part where we can actually proceed. We do
Well,
have a
no,
player
'cause-
on a bathroom break.
Well,
Denko
no.
in the public class has not been deployed yet.
I see. Well, no, that's why we're having the conversation, because only me and Dinkle are the people Zoe can pass to.
Yeah.
Oh, Caffeine, I have a question.
Yes. What is question?
Did Saul ever tell Connie about Matherin's surrender plan?
No.
He would have.
Okay.
If he would have. Because Saul trusts Connie.
Oh,
So what I'm gonna say though on that,
now he feels awful.
Connie, is that you were like told it like seconds before going into combat.
Hmm.
Mm.
I also recently rewrote the primer for Tension and Soul. Nice punchy 7 pages to like get the point across.
Very good.
Flipping up the Big Macs.
Oh my god, there's a McDonald's in the Pentagon.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Not until I heard the song.
You do realize this is the United States, right?
I mean, it makes sense in retrospect, but they wouldn't have a food court probably. Well, I guess they would, but it would be like sponsored, which it is.
I still think about the pizza meter.
Oh my god. Fuck, you're giving me flashbacks to back to when I worked at Papa
Yes.
John's.
The pizza meter.
The pizza meter. We're going. Oh fuck! Ah, it's making me choke thinking about it.
The power of the pizza meter is trans-dimensionally killing you.
It is. It's killing me. So it kills Saul in this finale.
You know, just out of the ether, out of a portal steps out Papa John's with a Glock and he shoots Saul.
Papa John himself with the glicky. Oh
Right.
dear
And-
lord.
Now, he fucking wishes he can fucking roll out of his house without melting.
What slur does the Glock say on it?
What slur does the say?
He wouldn't do that.
Honestly, the story about Papa John's was deposed as CEO is the weirdest shit I have ever heard.
I believe you described it as a palace coup, which was
Yes.
hilarious.
Yeah, he is the czar and he's getting cooed.
Corporatism is feudalism. I will not take any notes.
Hi, Quicks. Good piss.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I love when we have good pisses.
Good
And we find
piss.
chicken in there.
Thank you.
Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled session. So, Zoe, you are the last to go.
I will be handing my turn to Lozy so she can hopefully try to mop up one of the mobile suits.
Yep, and since you
Okay.
can do that because the 2 enemies on the field who hadn't gone yet and been pulled and used their actions were just destroyed. Lozy, what do you want to do? Compared to you, you have a Gogu Genazaku, medium distance from where you're at right now.
Are they next to each other? Or are they far apart?
They would be within short distance of each other.
Short distance of each other?
So they're in the same area. If you were to move to one, you'd move to the other.
Copy. In that idea, if I were to move to one, would they both be in melee distance of one another?
Yes.
Okay. Lozy is
I would
going
just
to say
roll. So long as you don't get one on the move check, I'd say you'd be able to move to both.
she's going to give like Saul a thumbs up. We'll take care of the scraps together and we'll move on out. And she is going to charge.
I'd like you to make me a move check.
Okay. Four successes.
Who do you want to be your first victim? They have spent their reactions. They can't do anything to stop you.
Okay, she is going to. Ooh.
You
She's
can't.
going to go.
You can. You have two options ahead of you right now, as I see it. You can try to spend your right slap to guarantee you kill them both, or you can try to do this the old-fashioned way.
Question.
What?
Can she do non-lethal damage, or like how much of a penalty to her roll would aiming non-lethally go?
I'd just say you'd have to punch them.
I was going to say she just aim above the cockpit, rip the torso off.
Punching would probably just be easier. They're pretty banged up.
That's probably not going to disable them though.
It would disable the Zaku at the very least. It only has 2 frame.
Okay, she's going to go for the Galgoog, and she's going to just, her spear out, and as she collides, she's going to sort of cringe because this might actually be the first time she has to kill someone, and
Wait, you have no mobile suit victories?
she has. I forgot. Maybe she did.
Is it? Did you write it down?
I don't. No. I think she's had mobile suit victories. I don't think she's ever done lethal to a mobile suit before. I could be wrong. If anybody has a better memory than I do. But she's just going to aim for this one melee attack.
Okay, then melee grit, please. And you're trying not to kill this. Yep. I was gonna say -2 because you're aiming for something specific. However, you successfully destroy this Gelgoog without killing the pilot. You hear a grunt as you blow through it, and then you just keep letting your momentum pull you forward as you basically run the top of the Skelgoog, basically ripping off everything from the collar up off.
And she's going to slam that into the Zaku too.
Oh, you're gonna throw the thing you just tore off of the Skelgoog?
It's more like she's going to grab it, and using her momentum, she's going to use it as a sort of blunt force weapon.
Very well then. I'd like you to make me a melee grit at a -2 for the excess check you're making.
Okay, that's gonna be, what's my melee here? Ooh, 1 failure.
Would you like to spend a narrative point?
How many narrative points do we have?
8 out of 12.
8. Would that be okay with everyone, just to clear this up?
Go ahead.
Okay, 1 success.
Do so. I have a question, Lousy. How many victories do you have right now?
I don't think this is right. I probably it's put down as 0 at the moment. I do not think that's correct though. So this is probably, she's probably not made ace yet. This probably is below 5 still.
Okay then, because that is just going to trigger a milestone. Dunkel, you're the only one who hasn't gone. I'm going to pull you now because it's literally can't pull anyone else. Albrecht, do you want to deploy your public class?
Let's deploy the public.
Dunkel, your mission is to currently find the Rethe.
Okay.
I'd like you to just make a luck check. So just roll me 2d6.
All right. That's an 8.
Would you like to reroll? The next phase will be time sensitive.
What are we setting at for points?
7.
7.
7? Ah, what the hell? Sure. Nope. That got worse. That's a 9 now.
Very well then. You find the Rethe. You see 3 mobile suits arrayed as it's running with its running away, essentially covering its rear.
Okay.
What do you do, Denkal?
I'll transmit like location of the Rethe and its direction, but I'm probably going to try and line up a shot on it.
On the Rethe itself?
On the Rethe itself, try to slow it down and buy some time for the mobile suits and our own ship to catch up by doing so.
Very well then. Would you like to spend your reaction to give yourself like a positive modifier? The turn
So that'd be
resets after this.
Oh, fair. Well, in that case, probably not to metagame too much. It's like, well, this is the last activation. Then yes, I will spend for that. What distance am I to the Rethe at this time?
Super long.
Okay.
This would be done at a -2 normally. But since you just used a reaction, it will be at a flat roll.
Okay.
Are you
Does
are you
fast roll work
firing?
here, or does it have to be at long specifically?
Hmm?
I've got the bonus sniper's eye, which is +1 at long range, but if it is super long, then this won't.
Yes, I'd say that apply. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Are you firing 1 torpedo or 2?
Just 1 for now.
Understood. Please make your roll.
And what was the net modifier? Was basically flat after
Yep,
spending
flat
the
roll.
reaction. Okay, so like I'm aiming for 12. Oh, that's a terrible roll. I rolled a 16.
Would you like to re-roll?
That's a no.
I feel like I'm sucking down a lot of our narrative points at this rate. But I also only get 2 shots, so I am tempted to be selfish here.
Yeah.
And you
Go
know this
hog wild.
this is a sucker punch and a cheap shot on the Rethe, so
Those are my
Please be
favorite
selfish.
with this. Okay, we will reroll that. That is 4 success.
4 success. So 1 torpedo, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Yeah.
That's a
Unsuccessful 4 damage.
Yep. So that's a minor hit because you didn't pass 8. So that takes 1 mass off the Rethe. I'd like you to roll me 2d6.
Brady. On 11.
An 11, so let's see what that is. Systems. I'd like you to roll me another 2d6 because torpedoes, when they inflict critical damage on a ship, get to roll twice.
Nice. A 7.
7. A weapon. Okay then. So, in front of you, you put your hand on the lever to fire the torpedo. The camera follows it as it smashes right into the side of the Rethe, damaging the J missile port. You start to see it lumber around. Denkel, new turn. You're the last one to go. Since a ally went
Oh,
previously.
can I spend... Wait. Before, can I pop Zoe's second turn?
Sure, what do you want to do?
Yeah, for this turn, I hope this won't count as Zoe's. Yeah. Because I was holding to wait, and so I'm popping it before we reset, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess with them probably like focused on the Rethe, Zoe's going to try to take a shot at the second wingman.
Sure thing. Make a fire check and a -4.
Okay, -4. That's a it's a 9. That's a 6. 4 successes.
I got 5 successes. You take a shot, and since it's all the torpedo, it's alerted and it dodges its beam, your beam, which flies past, hits an asteroid. Rocks scatter.
Okay.
Denko, who would you like to pass to?
You gotta pass it to one of the enemies, right?
Yep.
I mean, let's see here. I'll pass to the second wingman then. try and keep the most deadly guys out of action a little while longer.
Very well then. It's gonna take a shot at you, Zoe. Return fire.
I'll evade into cover with an asteroid.
Very well then.
It's 8 successes.
Okay, so that's 13. 3 failures on my end.
Damn.
It happens.
Well, I still get to move into cover.
Yep, you successfully did so. And it passes to Baj, who goes into wait to act.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass this to Lozy.
Oh,
You've just,
okay.
you and the rest of the flight have just entered the asteroid field. You're it long compared to the Rethe. And I'm just going to tell you this now. This is a time-sensitive fight. You are within spitting distance of access.
Yeah, we need to try to get these guys out of here.
And you have just engaged in a firefight. You will someone's probably going to be coming here relatively soon to see what's going on. The camera cuts back to Albrecht, and Albrecht, on the monitors, you can just see the glintest of outlines of a star-shaped asteroid. Rosie, what do you do?
He's going to open up her comms. So, orders. and sort of look at the situation of where everyone is positioned, specifically. Specifically her allies.
You're roughly in a line. Denko's a little bit ahead of you by one range band. Since he got there first and he got the drop on the Rethe.
We're a team, stick together, no heroes. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
So Lozy, what do you want to do?
Does Saul say anything?
Oh, Kathleen, does Saul say anything?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? There we go. Okay, my headset was fucky there. I did not hear the last 10 minutes.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Okay, short recap.
Yeah, sorry.
You're
Joe found the Rethe, took a pot shot.
Okay.
Zoe tried to shoot one of the wingmen. Was not successful, fired back. Neither side was damaged. I've passed to Lozy, who has asked you for directions on what to do. Denkel is currently one range band ahead of you. You are you're within long range of the Rethe. The Dalian is behind you. The rest of the mobile suit team is in a relatively straight line.
Okay. Is Joe ahead of us or
Yes, by one range band, not much. But Lozy is the one who's currently been activated. She's asked for orders.
okay? Salsa's go up there and cover Ensign Joe.
That's the
Yeah,
plan.
Well, we have our target. Take if you can, pick either deny them. Deny them. My brain turned off. Deny them coverage or take a shot at the Rethe's engines.
She looks down at her spear. Will do, sir. She is going to go to cover Joe and then say over open comms, sort of move over to him and then go into wait to act if that's possible.
I'd say that's appropriate, yes.
And then she's going to say over comms, this is one last fight, folks. We got this. One more, we're home free.
So, Lozy, who would you like to pass to?
I am going to pass to... Oh, this is hard. Okay, so Bash was already pulled, second wingman was already pulled. I'm just thinking, who do we want to be able to act after the bad ones retaliate, and who do we want? Oh,
I believe you can pass it to an ally.
Yep.
To an ally. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'll pass it. I think. Yeah, I'll pass it to Zoe.
Okay. Then I'll spend my first turn to take a shot at wingman number 2 again.
Try to dodge again. Actually, yeah, try to dodge again.
Okay. Going now. That's a 1, that's a 3, that's a 4, that's an 8.
7 successes.
6 successes. Then after he dodges, I'll spend at a -2 to fire at him again.
Oh, well, you don't need to do that. You can just spend your other action to just fire again.
I want to keep her second action to like as
This would
you know
consume
the
an additional ammo. How much beam rifle do you have left?
let's see. So she took a shot with at the Zaku, then she shot it at the Gogu, then she shot it again. So she has 4 ammo left.
I'm gonna spend a
Yeah.
narrative point. When you fire again at this Gelgoog, that's your last shot. You're dry.
Yeah, all right. I'll stop my turn here. I'll save the beam rifle for maybe the ship.
Oh, you're not firing at the wingman?
No,
Okay,
I
then
won't fire at the wingman again. I'll hold my second turn and I'll pass it to, I guess, the first wingman.
So the first wingman's gonna take a shot at Saul.
That's fair.
Since you're an asteroid field, everyone's on heavy cover until we get, close. That's 12. Plus your nimble 2, which brings that down to a 10. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh. Okay then.
Oh.
Saul, would you like to react in any way?
Well, I'm fucked if I don't, so I'm gonna try to dodge. Is that okay?
Righty then.
Yeah.
Okay, please. I need good. Okay, it was almost perfect. It was not. Math is hard.
How many successes did you get?
I got 5.
Oh, that's very good
got
because
5.
I got 7. I rolled a 4.
Mm.
That could have turned out really badly if you failed that in any way.
Yeah, no, I realized that I might die here.
So you said 5?
5 successes total.
5 hold successes. Saul, you take a shot.
Question:
Yes?
Can Lozi use her weight to act before the enemy?
Yes?
Okay, she wants to use her weight to act to like essentially use her weight to act to move twice to sort of
Intercept?
not sprint, intercept. She wants to push Saul out of the way, both her and Saul.
I'd like you to make me a move check then.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
And she
if you mess this up, you take the shot instead.
can she use? Ooh. Okay, so that's what's her? Is it
If you get any
13?
failures on this, that's a killing blow.
Wasn't that also a killing blow on Saul?
No, he didn't
Yes.
die because he got
He didn't
5
die.
successes. It's a 2 success attack. So it inflicted 6 damage. If you get failures in any way on this, that could kill you. Because it got all 9 of its damage. And you only have
That's
9 health total.
she will use a narrative point for 1 success.
So, Saul, you're back up to full health because, as you see this beam rock towards you, Lozi gets in the way and takes it for you. Lozi, your mobile suit is thrown as it's impacted, pushed into an asteroid. You buckle in your seat. You're reduced to 1 HP.
Oh.
Jesus. Oof.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no, I can't
Well-
equip that.
That's it for Losey.
That's it for Losey.
Oh, it's 4.
That's it. Listen, better me than you, Cap.
I believe you passed it to Wingman 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I'm going to pass it to the Rethe. And the Rethe is going to take a pot shot at you, Albrecht.
No, no.
After attempting to successfully change directions it's pointing at. It successfully changes his directions. Denko and the rest of the Mobile Suit team, you see the Rethe start to essentially change the direction it's pointing without killing any of its momentum in its current direction. Then Albrecht, at super long range, is going to take a single beam cannon shot at you. I just dropped a dice. And I get exactly 1 success, which would be a major hit because it's a dual beam cannon. Albrecht, your counter response, if you'd like to do one, or
It's a beam cannon. There aren't options for.
there are. You have jamming, brace for impact.
Jamming beams?
You can jam their targeting systems while they're doing this. The beam hasn't fired yet, depending upon what countermeasure you choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna jam the targeting system because it was such a narrow hit.
Okay, then. So I'd
Right.
like you to roll me grit, technology, and systems.
5, 9,
Do you have any technology?
13. You have a 4. Just I've never used it for anything in any game of OpV I've ever done. So
First time.
it's novel. All right, so that's 4, 4, 5. So a threshold of 13. That's 4 successes.
Please bark out an order for me.
Jam the targeting system before they can get the shot off.
Then the RFA starts to move into standoff ends, and the camera cut to the bridge. Catherine caught an old woman and barking out in order to get a firing solution, and just to make you back off. Then the camera cuts to the targeting officer, as the signature that is you starts to skitter and fritz across the screen for a second, and he takes a shot, and at Matherin, you see a big bright beam go slew right over your perspective of the bridge where the glass ends, and then you see a bunch of debris from the asteroid it presumably hit that bounce off the Dalian's armor. I'm going to give the turn back to the Dalian.
Let's see. And what range is it at?
Super long.
Super long. I'm gonna fire torpedoes.
Very well then. I'd like you to make me a shoot roll.
4 successes.
4 successes. So that's 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this dual or just one? I cannot remember with the Salamis.
I think it's dual with the Salamence.
Hold on, let me check real quick. Yes, it is dual. You score a major hit on the Rethe, which would normally inflict 2 mass damage. It's going to brace for impact. Let's see. Ooh. And one of the torpedoes skids off as basically the camera cuts back to the bridge of the Rethe and Catherine barking out orders as the angle of the Rethe slightly changes. I rolled another 4. This does no mass damage. However, since you did score the hits, I'm gonna let you roll the critical damage. See what you hit.
All right. How many? It's 2d6 on the new table still.
Yes. And since that was one check, you do so twice.
A 12 and a 5. So that's a
Cook-off and another systems.
what? 12?
Huh?
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember. I remember. No, we changed it from a reactor, like one hit, to just making a cook-off check.
Yeah,
I
because then there's the possibility that you hit the reactor
No,
and
there's
everything goes dead.
Yes, I forgot, and then I remembered. I forgot, and then I remembered.
Yep.
So true.
Many such cases.
Shoot your shit.
Oh, I roll it.
Huh?
I roll it.
So is the Rethe down or is it still operation?
Which
We're
is
gonna.
largely depends what the outcome of the cook-off check is.
Yes. Roll a cook-off check at a modifier of -3 and
No.
additional to normal modifiers.
I have no idea what a cook-off check is. Do I look like a mobile suit pilot to you?
Fair enough.
When a mobile suit is destroyed, roll a 2d6 with a success threshold of 11. With a success threshold of 11. If the mobile suit was killed by ranged beam weapons, gives a -2 to the roll. So it is a -2, so it's a -5 on a 2d6 with a threshold of.
That was with the
6?
beam. He shot him with a
Yeah.
torpedo.
Not with torpedo, not beam.
Oh, torpedo?
So that means, sadly, that means that it only
If
goes
the mobile
critical.
suit was killed by kinetics, conventional HE are crushing force.
Conventional HE, yeah.
So
Yeah, so I don't think
I
that affects
needed
negative
what, an 8?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
you needed
rolled an 8. Woo! If a reactor cook-off check, let's see if it's a reactor or just ammunition. It's ammunition. So I can still fire my beam weapons. For now. Albrecht, who would you like to pass the order to?
Wait, isn't it cooking off? Is it not cooking off?
You hit an ammunition store essentially.
What?
the ship isn't destroyed. You hit one of its ammunitions.
Jesus Christ. Is there anything I can fucking do to blow up this thing? Apparently not.
You do have the rat boy from side 2 who can get in close.
Well, this thing's designed to blow up ships. It just feels like every time it should get blown up, there's a rule I didn't write or know about that means it doesn't. So I'll
Yeah.
do the rat boy from side 2.
Don't worry, Connie will finish the job.
So you pass it to
So-
Connie.
Losey is still down and out, right? Who hit her?
That would have been the first wingman.
All right. What's he looking like? Healthy. Unfortunate. And they're just leaving Losey alone. They're not going to go finish her off.
No. You know, in this home stretch, she doesn't matter anymore.
So, okay, they're just leaving her be.
Yep.
All right. Connie is going to full send boost past everyone. Badge the wingman, and he's going to go straight up to the Rethe's bridge.
And what are you going to try to do?
You're going to fire the polycrest rifle straight into the bridge.
You sure can try. Let's do that at let's do that move check first.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm going through flak.
That's one of the things you have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's first do these flak checks. So, 4, 9, 12. Flak is ineffective, ultimately. Does nothing.
Yeah, Connie's just fucking weaving in and out of that.
However, you know what you also have to consider? Bash has just popped up his wait to act. What's your move check at?
I haven't rolled it yet because I was waiting for. Oh, that's looking mighty fine. That is a 5 over 14, 10 degrees of success.
Very well then. You know, as you start to move, you see Badge start to intercept you with his beam saber out. He's coming straight for you. You're only gonna have time to make one swipe at one another. What do? You might miss the swing, but do you want to risk that?
He has a shield, right?
You don't.
Your shield, or well, Badge has a shield. Yes.
Yeah, Badge has a shield. You don't.
I'm going to. I want to kick him, and with the debris claws on the Dauntless's feet, wrench his shield away from him.
So that would spend a reaction. So they can make a melee for me. But I would like you to roll me sleight and keen to give yourself a positive modifier for this roll.
All right. I have a 0 in sleight, but I have a 5 in keen. So let's try that. Ah, dang it. That ain't happening. That's 3 degrees of failure.
So no positive modifier to your melee.
Nope.
You can use a narrative point.
That is true.
How many do we have left?
4.
Nah, not yet. All right. So just roll regular melee.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to use one of my tuned points, and tuned is just a +1 success, right? Or is it +2?
Per +1 per.
Oh, 1 per. All right, so that'd be 13. Oh shit! Snake eyes and a 3, so 5.
It's meant to be.
How many successes?
That is 5 over 13, 9 degrees of success.
Very well then. You wrest him away, and Baj is going to try to take a shot at you just to suppress you in a last-ditch effort to make sure so you don't blow away the bridge.
And with that moment of contact comms, Connie is simply just going to tell Baj,
You don't have
it's
any time.
over.
This all happens in a split second. Imagine, basically, as two of you start to get closer and closer, it's the moment you hit, like, the key, it's basically just keyframes in place of slow motion.
Wait, I get his shield though, right?
You don't wrest it away from him, but you do throw him out of the way. He doesn't let go of it.
Dang. Oh well. And now continue on to the bridge. Basically just sent him into space tumbling like this. Alright. So nobody else is getting in my way to the bridge.
He tried to suppress you. And your move check was what? If you remember?
Oh. I think
It was the thing right before the melee. You can use the undo button to find out.
Oh, it was 8 degrees of success. I think. Yeah, 8 degrees of success because it was 8 over 15. So it was 8 degrees of success.
So close yet so far. 7 on my end. You make it.
All right.
I'd like you to roll me a shoot check with a +2.
+2? Oh
Yep,
shit.
you're point blank.
That's I can't fail it. I can't. But +2 would put me at 18.
Just don't roll an 18.
Is that even physically possible?
Rolling, yes, the highest and lowest are always successes and failures, regardless of what your skill threshold is.
All right.
It's always possible to fail and succeed checks.
You gotta be kidding me. No.
Did you just roll a critical failure?
No, I didn't. I rolled the exact opposite.
A critical success?
All 3 ones.
What's your...
The Rethe's dead.
Well, that's statistically unlikely. That's hilarious.
Movie moments.
It's over.
That's 16 degrees of success.
No, it's not even 16. It's a critical success. Even better.
You could do something with that critical success to add on to the damage.
You know what? I am going to say you just did a devastating hit, along with blowing away the bridge.
Give me 1 second.
You don't get to roll for critical damage on account of the fact that you chose to fire at the bridge instead, but they can't exactly do much at this very moment. Albrecht, you notice Connie pull off his gambit.
He's a hell of a pilot.
All
No,
right.
that's it.
Holy shit.
Connie.
Tommy's hitting the bridge.
Yeah, you just did. You know, gone away in a plume of smoke.
Yeah. Over comms, you can just hear Connie breathe in, breathe out very slowly.
And with the bridge destroyed, we could probably still get that Gogook factory back.
It's not about the money, it's about sending a message.
He really did it.
Connie,
shit.
who would you like to pass to?
Send it to me. Send it to me.
Zoe, you've already gone.
Oh, well, I do have my second turn.
You haven't popped it yet.
Yeah. You know what? I'll wait.
Dankle, go my scarab. Kill.
Be free.
Whatever, go my Dankle.
Denko, you're up.
I mean, I feel like it's imperative for me to just continue making the Rethe's Day get even worse at any possible opportunity.
Taking a shot again?
So I would like to, lob another torpedo into this this ship.
Would you like to spend your reaction to give yourself another +2? Make this flat roll again?
Actually, I think I would just like to close the distance to get this to long rather than the super long, if I can. I guess that ends up being about the same, but in
Very
case I find myself, I want to close the distance regardless.
well then. Make me a snapshot.
Alrighty. Snapshot. And would this have pushed it just to standard long range by doing so?
Yes.
Okay, so factor that in. That is 8. That'll be 5 success on losing my last torpedo.
By success, you inflict 2 more mass damage. And I'd like you to roll me 2 on the critical damage.
Okay. A 10 and a 9.
A systems and a fire.
Like the Rethe's having a real bad time.
Oh, thing
Yeah.
is, if you don't finish it off, things are about to get very complicated for you. Within the end of this turn, with only one person left to go.
We should probably just destroy it.
Minor hit. So minor fire. So minor hit per turn until extinguished. Saul, you're up.
Okay. All right. Fuck, there's a lot to consider here.
I should have just aimed for a specific part of this thing and gone for the engines rather than trying for the kill.
Like, Jesus Christ.
That was probably a
fucking
mistake
Connie
on
out
my end.
here.
I was blasting N Gundam. You know I had to lock in. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
It ain't no, me, man. What does the Rethe still have its weapons?
The Rethe is a flailing child on fire.
Amazing description.
Yeah, but I'm asking. Okay, what I'm asking is, does it still need? Because Saul wants to try to get people to surrender. Does it still need defanged?
Oh, that's for you to decide. It does have weapons left to play.
Okay. I'm going. Yeah.
There's no more room for mercy.
Fuck you.
Also, who would you even negotiate with now?
Yeah, the captain's dead.
Oh, you're right. The fucking bridge is. God damn it.
But the rest of the ship is still
Also,
there.
we don't have time to negotiate. Axis is right there, and there are
Dude.
mobile suits coming towards us
Come
right
on,
this
fuck it.
moment.
Alright, you know what?
Karn and her Dom Schnee is gonna come in and fucking ass blast us with her
I'm
funnel.
gonna
You
try.
know?
Alright,
Don't-
fine. Alright, here's my decision. Can I shoot Bash?
You can try.
I would like to shoot Bash because he fucking endangered hundreds of people like a fucking asshole.
Very well then. I'd like you to make this at a -3. Unless you're moving and you're doing a snapshot, you're moving and shooting.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing. You want me to roll the move first?
Oh, you only need to worry about the move part if you get shot at. You just move
Okay.
you just move one range man closer. Make me
Okay.
a snapshot,
And
please.
has he attacked anyone?
Has he attacked anyone?
Yes.
Connie.
Yeah, you took a shot at Connie.
Alright, but it's me you want. I get a +1 against him.
And if it's me you want, I have to attack you if you fail this, right?
If I succeed.
Ah. Excellent.
Would the Rethe count as a capital ship kill?
May I spend
Yes.
do y'all mind if I spend a narrative point?
Do it.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, that's a lot better. Okay, that is math? Yes. 3 degrees of success.
Also 3 degrees of success. Tiebreaker time. I rolled a 5.
I see. Let me roll myself. Ah! Dice, don't fuck me. That fucking disappeared into the abyss. I rolled a
Anything.
4.
You hit it and do 2 damage.
3 damage. Can I make laser line with him quick?
Sure.
I say to him, "You bastard. You endangered hundreds of people. I'm not going to let you continue to do so."
Albrecht.
Yeah.
4 mobile suit signatures coming from the direction of Axis. They're hauling ass.
All mobile suits pull back to the Dalian. We're getting out of here.
We still need to destroy the ship.
Albrecht.
What ship?
The Rethe.
The Rethe. It
Oh,
still
no.
has the Gelgook factory. That's what we came here for.
Albrecht, you have 2 actions. Would you like to spend 2 ship actions left? Would you like to spend them as reactions to try to finish off the Rethe?
I'll give one. With one action, I'll put up a barrier of flak for those mobile suits, and with the other action, I'll give the Rethe a full broadside.
Full broadside, so that's 5 cannons. Let's let's do this. So please make an individual check for each cannon.
All right. That adds what's my threshold real quick.
And maybe we'll burn narrative points as needed to make these shots land. Because
The thing is, there's like 4 different tabs I'm tabbing between to see everything. We don't have that many narrative points left. I'd like to hang on to them.
I'm going to spend a narrative point to give yourself a -1 on this first one.
Okay, I'll spend a narrative point to give myself a +1, +2 on this one.
So you're at a +1?
Yes. Action economies and samples. There's my dice. All right. So that's cannon 1. That's a 7, so 8 successes. 8 successes. 8 successes.
So that would be 15 maximum. Definitely more than 8.
Oh no, that's just for the first shot.
I know. Go. So again, I'm going to give you another -1.
Okay, I'll spend it to get +2.
So you're back at a +1.
All right, so that's that one is 1 success. All right, rolling the third. That 6 successes. Rolling the fourth. That 3 successes. And rolling the fifth. That is
You
one
just
success.
killed it. Connie, I'd like you to roll me
Yeah.
telepathy, awareness, keen.
Wait, roll telepathy? So
Yes.
as like so a 3 dice check?
No, that's
Oh
not
my-
how new
Okay.
type
All right. Well,
skills
no, I
work.
just want to make sure you just said roll telepathy. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, basically, the new type skills are an extra. It's basically as if you're using that as an add-on skill
No,
without
no. I
giving
know.
another dice.
So, which was the attribute?
Keen.
Keen. Okay, keen.
Awareness.
Telepathy. Yeah. Okay.
Telepathy.
So 9. It would be 11. All right, and it's passing. Yep, that passed.
You have to move from your spot right now.
8 degrees of success. Or 4 degrees of success. I have to move from my spot right now.
Yeah, you're standing right in front of the Rethe's bridge, but you can't stay here. Which is just
Oh,
kind of
shit.
a reaction to make a move
Yes.
check.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Please make me a move check.
God. Oh, to do all that only to die by friendly fire. All right, move check is 14. All right, 14, and that is 6, 6, and a 2, 8. That's 7 degrees of success.
Start to move. I'm going to spend 3 narrative points. Connie, as you're moving, one of the flak turrets opens up and it gets a bead on your cockpit. A singular burst hits where your cockpit is. I'd like you to roll me a d6.
All right. 1.
1. Congratulations, you're very lucky. Your console in front of you sparks. You feel momentary bit of pain, and then everything goes black.
Like, I go black or my mobile suit goes black?
Your vision goes black. Zoe, Connie just got hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You see
have
him start
Zoe
to
pop her-
list.
I want to spend her second turn. Connie's listing, but Badge is still there. Can I pull a Camille?
What do you mean
Can
by
I-
that
can I-
exactly?
Can I kick Badge into the fucking exploding ship?
You
like
can
Camille does to
try.
Jared?
However,
All right.
a counterpoint though, Zoe, just so you know what's at stake. Doing so means you wouldn't be able to help Connie.
Fine, okay, I'm gonna go help Connie. I don't get any kills.
Yeah, you can certainly try to do both.
Alright. Like I can try to kick in and then I'll like get a negative modifier to helping Connie or what?
Yeah.
You know what? Pancake? Do we ball?
It could be funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Zoe charge for Badge to just fucking push him into the exploding ship before she goes to grab Connie and pull out.
Okay, then I'd like you to make me a move check. Just anything barring a failure.
My dice then. Ugh, keep moving everywhere. That is 5 successes on the move check,
Excellent.
and then I roll melee.
Yep.
Grit melee reactor. Rolling. That's a snake eyes on a 4. That is a 9 successes on the kick.
You kick him into the explosion.
Zoe, as they make contact, comes. She just says, "Sayonara." As he fucking drop kicks him into the explosion.
I'd like you to make me a move check at a -3.
I'm gonna spend the last of my tuned points, my 2 tunes to make that a -1.
Very well then. You may proceed.
Four successes.
You grab Connie. I'd like to ask a question. Would you like to spend a narrative point to make this 5 successes, move a long distance?
Yes. I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to go. Also, I guess I'm gonna
There's a
add that
a
sort of
flight of
bullshit
Rick
also.
Dom 2s coming right for you
Yeah,
guys. You
no,
gotta
we're
leave.
going. We're leaving. I just wanted to drop kick
We
Badger
are
because I fucking hate
leaving.
that guy.
Okay, that's enough hubris for today. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, that's
Fall
enough
back,
hubris.
fall
We're
back.
leaving.
Everyone fall back.
Zoe, you hear the fallback order. You grab onto Connie.
And she's fucking. She is using every single vernier at maximum capacity as she's fucking shooting towards the Dalian. And she's just like, "You dumbass! What did I tell you about doing stupid shit?"
Zoe, you
Yeah.
hear no response.
Damn it! As she's going to charge into the hangar of the Dalian. I mean, she's going to literally charge into it. Have you seen a Bawakuda ride?
No.
Oh my god. Oh
She
my
is
god.
going to, at the last second, move her legs to like push back on her forward momentum as her and Connie's Gym Dauntlesses are gonna fucking just crash into the Dalian's hangar.
Albrecht, I'd like you to make me a move check
All right.
to flee. Would you like to make an additional move check on top of that to, really get far away before these DOMs are here?
Yep. And I'm going to call engineering and say, you know that fancy new reactor we've got installed? Give me 100.
I'd like you to make these move checks at a +6 and 4 respectively.
Jesus Christ. All right. So the first one +6. What's that's 10 successes. And then the second one, Christ, 9 successes.
You start hauling ass. Albrecht, to your perspective and everyone else outside the ship, you just sort of plow through the asteroids, and inside the bridge, you see people literally getting thrown out of their seats as you are moving as fast as humanly possible, faster than the Salamis ought to be accelerating. In all honesty,
Zoe is holding on to like a part of the hangar with the Gym Dauntless as like they're like threatening to get fucking shoved out by the velocity.
Yeah, like it's basically like imagine a pebble inside of like a clear ball, and the clear ball is the hanger, and the two dauntlesses are the pebble, and I just start like shaking the clear ball around. That's you guys right now.
Yikes. Yeah, we're leaving though, so hope everyone's on board.
You guys get a safe distance away. Zoe, Lozy.
Mhm.
You know, when you take a look back, you just lock eyes with a Recdom 2. And the camera stills as the emotionless faces of its green eye, sorry, it's a Recdom 2. And your visor just stare at each other as they get farther and farther away from one another.
I gave it a peace sign.
Nice.
Oh,
Zoe, you're in your mobile suit. You're no longer living in like a small kid's toy box.
Zoe is fucking. Everything hurts. There's some blood trickling down her head from how much she got fucking thrashed. Like even with the seatbelt on, she got thrashed around the cockpit.
You're gonna feel
As
that.
Yeah, she's gonna feel that as like her arm like shakily makes it to the switch to open the cockpit hatch. Basically, she doesn't even press it. Her hand just fucking falls on the cockpit hatch button as it opens up, as she just crawls out of the cockpit. Is the hangar doors closed? Is it safe to take off her helmet?
If they're
Oh yeah.
you know, Saul and Lozy and Denko have just gotten back in.
Zoe fucking rips off her helmet as she just floats to Connie's gym dauntless as she's going to open up the emergency release hatch and fucking kick the emergency release hatch to open it.
You see, Connie, he has 2 red spots on his stomach. He's unconscious.
Connie, I'm not gonna.
Then
gonna let
right
you
next to
die.
you, Zoe, you hear someone yell, "Medic!" The
Zoe's
scene
going
suddenly cuts.
to. Oh.
Connie,
Yes.
you open your eyes.
He looks around the room. Where is he?
You're in medical.
He just lets out a deep breath. Who's around him, if anyone is?
There's a couple people with bruises on them, and orderlies. You see Matherin walking around.
He's gonna try to scooch himself up, sort of.
You can't. You can't actually feel anything from your legs.
Uh-oh.
oh,
It's okay. We can make him General Grievous now. Sorry, I meant Darth Maul. Wrong character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wrong thing to riff off of, Connie. If you look down at your legs, you just can't command them anymore.
Zoe is sitting next to him with a fucking bandaged head.
it's all.
You hear an
Just pins.
orderly yell out, "Dr. Matherin, Mr. Constantine's awake."
One moment. Sorry. Chaos on my end, unsurprisingly.
It's the cats,
Always.
isn't it?
I did not say that, but you may be able to infer such information. It stole my keyboard. Sorry, that really ruins the mood of this.
Don't
moment.
worry, we can fix it in post.
Fix it in post. Do you want me to do like a medical check to see what the extent of Connie's injuries are?
No, we already discussed this, remember?
It was a secret. I didn't know. Listen, to be fair, I didn't know that was where the dice were actually going to end up lying out after you rolled the one on the luck check. I had myself prepped for various contingencies.
Matherin, you saw Connie, you see Matherin walk over to you, to your bedside.
Tell me this isn't what it is, Matherin.
Well, given the circumstances, it's fortunate you're here at all, to be honest. And kind of after searches for words, you never know. There's always hope of recovery. You know, given enough rest and access to more advanced medical facilities than we may have here on the Dalian.
You know, I'm not completely clueless when it comes to medical issues. What is it, Matherin? Is it a spinal injury? Is it...
It would appear so.
Connie just puts his head in his hands and just shakes it.
Zoe's gonna perk up. You'll be able to walk. I know you can. It might take a while, but if there's anyone who's stupid and stubborn enough to do it, it's you. Mr. New Type from Farside 2.
It's not the end, Connie. It's not the end.
Well, it's certainly not the new beginning I was hoping for.
Well, at least it's still a beginning, isn't it?
You're alive.
I am. But what are you all going to do if I'm not around?
I'm still here.
I think I'm gonna go talk to the captain. I'll be back. And she stands up and she's gonna go to the captain's room.
Good luck.
Matherin, I believe you also need to go talk to the captain.
Everyone wants to talk to the captain, huh?
Oh,
Everyone's
this
got.
one-
You are
Indeed.
the guy.
Strap, come with me.
Yes.
Strap, come with
God,
me.
they're just leaving Connie alone.
Alone.
I'm still here, asshole.
You
No,
have
that's true. Yeah.
you have your boyfriend. Calm down.
Your side piece.
No.
It gets lonely in the military.
I'm sorry, he may be a twink, but he isn't back straight.
I don't think that's possible.
This is
It
the
is.
Navy. Everyone's gay.
This is the
No.
Navy.
I'm sorry, he's painfully straight.
Anyways,
So just
So
Zoe,
First.
you go to the captain.
Zoe. With Matherin presumably behind her, she's going to take a shaky breath and she's like, "You and the captain have been looking through my files, right?"
So that statement's true.
So you, I guess, know about how I got roped into the military and everything?
Is she actually entered my room?
Wait, have we? Oh,
Captain's
wait,
room?
I first I asked Matherin, like, you've read through my files,
Oh.
haven't you?
Yes.
So you, I guess, have an idea of the people I got involved with, right?
I have some picture of it.
I'm about to ask something really stupid, but if you and the captain already know, and if you're the type of people I think you are, I guess it's still worth asking. And she's gonna she's gonna knock on the captain's door.
Enter.
Zoe opens the door and leaves it open for Mathrin to enter.
Follow.
And Zoe kind of like at ease, hands behind her back. She's like, Captain Mathrin, Captain Albrecht, I have a request now with the operation over.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm assuming you've already read through my files and you're aware of the circumstances behind my recruitment and unusual nature behind my contract, if we can even call it that.
Most certainly. I have fully am prepared to make a move to the Admiralty, see if there's anything that could be done to rectify that matter. I'm not optimistic, but I do intend to fight for you.
General Graves is dead, sir. And honestly, I feel like even the Admiralty and the High Command won't be willing to let me go on account of what I know and what they've put me through. So she kind of looks, for once, actually pretty scared as she says this. I have a special request.
Name it.
Permission to leave the ship once we enter Side 6 space.
Permission granted. Takes a sigh, in through the nose, out through the mouth. I won't report you missing until we make side 2.
She sighs as she actually fucking hugs Captain Albrecht.
He's just like shook. Just, you know what this means. You'll have a desertion charge in your name for God knows how long. Probably the rest of your life.
I know. But there's people I have to get back to. No matter what. I can't keep them waiting any longer.
The camera
told them I'd
pans
get back
to Mathrin. Your hand gravitates towards a pocket on your jacket, and you pull something out, Mathrin.
One of the 50 odd like fake IDs that he spent the last several days creating.
Yes.
Conveniently, not the photo ID part not filled out. Almost like he planned to use it for somebody.
You're at least gonna visit you're gonna at least tell your best bud Connie about this plan, right, Zoe?
Yes, because I plan to take your mobile suit.
No.
You can have my mobile suit. You have my super cool Dauntless. Look, trust the plan. Zoe's gonna fill him in. But yeah, she kind of turns back as she like takes the papers from his hand and she says, "You've been preparing this?"
Well, I didn't want all of my work the last few days go to waste. It seems a shame to simply shred these identification papers.
She looks at the name, Taylor. Well, it's a good one. Thank you, Warrant Officer. Thank you, Captain. I'm gonna need to tell Connie, at least. She kind of like goes to the door to exit as she gives him one last salute. It was an honor to serve alongside you two.
And then you see Zoe leave.
Back to Connie.
Mathrin,
Yes.
your vision turns back to Albrecht. With how busy the last few days are, you haven't been able to do something together.
music, since we have to, presumably not be paying attention while we are aiding and abetting someone from planning to defect. So the less we know, the better. So locking ourselves away playing music probably is a great excuse. Funny. Also tired. That's very funny.
Please say that for posterity.
They start kissing.
They kiss. And then they make out.
That's Boccherini playing.
Yeah.
So
I almost tell him.
Commander completely right now.
Yeah, we are pooped.
Like,
Alberic, you and Matherin go to the wardroom, cello and violin, and the two of you basically put at what's the sticks called again? I don't know. I don't play music.
Bows?
Yes, the bows on the strings, and then you start the first note, and then it cuts to black. That was Mobile Suit Gundam, Far Side of the Belt.